Alright, welcome to the stream. I'm Neozar, and this is my FTL hard win streak. And last time we got up to 117. I think that was doing the NGC. So we're 5 wins into the 5th cycle. And we did random at the end of it, as per usual, and got the Zoltan C. And so, it's a difficult ship. Can go very bad. It's ended a number of people's streaks. Almost ended this streak. Not the last time. I think it was the third, towards the end of the 3rd cycle. Although I could be wrong. It may have been the 4th. They all blend together over time. Just keeping it simple tonight. I feel like I've done so few runs lately that every name feels like I haven't done it in forever. Bear, hawk, fox, deer. Forest. Alright. Hard, enabled. I think we are set to go here. Powering up the woods. Yep. Alright. Decently late exit. First good thing. Doesn't seem like it's that weird of a sector layout. You always get some little like tails and antennas hanging around, but not so bad here. Hey Killian Rainsmith. Thanks for the good luck. Oh, Tweequag, thanks for the subscription with Prime. That's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. It's definitely helped like motivate me at this time when I've been pretty busy to like still make sure to get at least my 1 run in every week. And I don't think it'll be that long until I can do a little bit more. I'm hopefully sending my book to the printer like this week, which is going to be a big stress relief and like take a lot off my plate. You know, I'm still like moving and stuff, but I can only do so much of that. So I think hopefully I'll be able to play a little more consistently in the next like week or 2. And then around September or so, I think I'll be able to start ramping it up a bit more. What's the book about? It's a illustrated book, so it focuses on my art. But it's, you know, a book that it's like it can be classified as a kid's book, but it's kind of like for everyone. And it's just like a kind of book about a journey, a self-adventure. It follows a deer, obviously woodland creatures, through like a bunch of different like landscapes and kind of like a metaphor of self-discovery. Alright, so in terms of this ship, there's a few ways we can line this up. I'm gonna throw in weapons actually. I'm gonna be running Zoltans around the ship like all over the place. But yeah, it's a project I've been working on for like over 2 years now. You know, not as my only thing I'm doing, like in addition to all the stuff I have to do for work, all the art and everything. And actually vent out back here even more. So it's really exciting to have it finally like be coming together fully. Travel through 8 sectors being final boss. You know, I'd have to think about that. They might like, because there's landscapes it doubles up on, you know, as they come back around everything. Not sure if they hit 8. Gotta think about that for a second. Yeah, I think it's more like 6, 7. But I've done it all myself, like all the art and writing, and I made a font for it and the layout. And then we did a Kickstarter a couple months ago that was successful to get it funded to print it. So it's been really exciting. And I'm gonna take a jump here because I'm gonna play some FTL at the same time. Just making sure it's okay. Oxygen, can actually let that go up a little bit more because we're gonna be turning power off from it for sure. So we're gonna take it back up now. I'm just gonna actually leave these vented a little bit while it ticks up. And get into all these other rooms because the thing's a pain to deal with. Alright, that's probably good enough there. gonna aim for 75%. And then we'll get going with this. So this ship, the thing is, it's actually like pretty solid the first 2 sectors. It's one of the like better ships, I'd say, overall for like dealing with Sector 1 even. But then it just falls off a cliff. It's like if you don't get a good offensive like increase, this ship just goes downhill so quickly. So we're gonna attack the rebels. What do we got here? Drone, heavy mini beam. That's a fun one. Defense drone. All right, that's not bad. We can deal with that. Get you lined up. So we don't need shields until they get through our Zoltan shields, which won't take them long unless we get their weapons down, but yeah, it takes some time. Thinking might as well turn oxygen on, whatever. Alright, and then this is going to do 2, and then this is going to shoot again, so assuming we don't dodge this, well, either way we'll need our shields up for this one, because we'll be down to 1. So for the second shot of that is our target. And I'm going to shoot the ion over at their weapons, because that's honestly more important. Oh, that's really good. Alright. So we can actually keep our Zoltan shield up for a little bit here. And we still haven't had to use the battery yet, which is really nice. This little beam drone does some work. Oh, look at that. Right into weapons. Alright. So we can definitely just target shields at this moment. Up, but I'm gonna shoot shields once more, I think. Beam drone. You're spoiling me. That should do that. Alright, steal the supplies. Hey, look, we got scrap and a drone. That's really good. Oh, hey, old man, yells at Cloud. Oh, yeah, is that true that that other streamers hate it in the early sector? That's really interesting. I had no idea, honestly. Because, yeah, I'm like, oh, Sector 1 and 2, this thing is, like, easy peasy. You can have, like, 0 damage Sector 1 and 2. I mean, you got a micro and stuff, but it's like I'm doing that all the time anyways. But it's like after that is, like... You know, it gets so bad if you don't find something good. Also, yeah, I feel like a beam drone does so much work for me. Like every run, he's always such a champion in the first 2 sectors. So right now we're just gonna float all the scrap until we have like a buffer for where we can afford the stuff at a store, and then we might buy shields too or something. Yeah, that makes sense that people like dislike the micro level. I'm sure on no pause also it's like more of a pain. Well, beam drone, that's fun. Okay. So we're gonna end up using our battery pretty early this one, probably. Nice, we're going for drones, I think. That's good. Although they might have a drones buffer, which is really lame. But it happens. Like they should really only be able to have 2 points of drone control in Sector 1, so you don't get beam 2s also. You're annoying. Whatever. I do actually need to get this up pretty soon, so I think this is okay to do it right now. Look at that. Because that's the thing also, if it hits drone control, I think it's always long enough to hit weapons from there. I mean, maybe actually if it targets weapons, maybe it's too steep. But like if it targets these, it's like straight across and it always goes from the middle. So it's like, it's such a good swipe right there. Yeah, look, they have the buffer. That's lame. Lame combat drone. That's what you get. Having a buffer and you miss. Shoot weapons again. Ah, that double swipe. Just can't express my love for the beam drone enough. Although it's like I only like it on Zoltan C and Sector 1 and 2. Otherwise I'm just like, eh, I'll get it, but it's okay. Like, not that great. Make sure that stays on. 17 scrap, that's good. I get the flare. Ah, we took a damage. We want our shields guy. Jeez, that's nasty. Man, imagine if we just like missed all our shots and didn't do anything to that auto ship. So our shield would be down. He's swiping us with a mini beam right now. That's gross. I think I better vent out fast enough now, right? Oh, come on. I could try and jump and avoid the hull damage if it's going to happen, but the thing is, you can get away with actually having your shields broken for a while, most fights. But it's the ones where you can't that you have to worry about. And also, like, you can't manage having, like, the Zoltans repairing it as much. So, probably take a hull damage. That's okay. Yeah. As quick as I can. All right. And now we can get on with it. 35. It's like, if I sell the beam drone, I have 60. Which is like not quite enough. How many jumps do I get before the start? Is there just one? Is there any chance it's two? No, it's not two. It's not like horribly far off, but it's definitely not two. So we'll do one. It's like if we get some scrap here, or something to sell, of course, but like even a little bit of scrap, if we could make it so we could get like 65 or something, makes it way more worthwhile going there. But there's a decent chance it'll go either way. It's like they could have a burst one or something. That'll be worthwhile. All right, settlement. So this is double rewards. This is really awesome. Oh yeah, I saw that hollow. I knew he was like going up there, that he hit the same number as me, which I mean, first off is just like insane because he's doing it no pause and he's just been so consistent. I mean, obviously he plays like a crazy amount more too, but it doesn't, you know, he's a very skillful player. But yeah, then he lost on Mantis C and he lost real fast, and so I feel like that's how losses are most likely to happen with when you get up to like the really high win percentages. Most of them are just gonna like early on and just bam, you're just dead, can't do it. But yeah, like I don't really feel, I mean, of course, like I'm like, oh cool, like the biggest number, but I feel like he's kind of the same way, where it's more about like just the challenge of the game and just doing the best you can versus the game, or, you know, versus yourself. Where is my beam drone? Must be like here and firing there, or over down here, I guess. There he is. Such a big ship. But it does make it like, it's just kind of funny that it lands like right at the number I'm at. So I'm like, okay, if I can just like beat this run, it'll be the bigger number again. Because also it's like, you know, if he set it, you know, like 20 higher, it's like that's going to take me months to get that high, even if I don't lose. But yeah, he had a just absolutely disgusting series of events. Like, I would not guarantee that I would come out better. There's definitely a chance because they're super complicated fights. But he did like really, really well in those conditions still. Miss. Here we go. First miss. This is gonna eat through our shields, our Zoltan shield pretty quickly. Hopefully we'll get some dodges, and they won't. All right, that's one. That's good dodge. All right, well, we dodged 1 out of 4. Solid. They dodged 2 out of 2. It's really this next one coming up. Let me think about this for a sec. I feel like right around when this fires is when we gotta put the shield up. All right. So, at most it should be 1 damage. I'm doing my figuring right. All right, nice. Dodge the burst again. Well, I guess not the burst, the basic. Nice. Although one of those misses is fake, because they still did 2. Did I depower it at a bad moment? I did, didn't I? It's okay. So, supposedly we got 1 miss. And we did, nice. Just 1 damage. Flak is such a gross weapon. Sector 1. Oh, good job, Beam Drone. Good job. Sing your praises. We're running low on battery here, so we really wanted to get something good going. Double, triple miss is, it's hard to see without it like stacks on top of itself. Obviously 1 didn't, but that might be a fake one that shows up there too. No, look at that. All those misses. So, it's fake ones. It's one thing I don't understand, subset, I'll be honest. It's one thing that I just don't get. So close. All right, so this is where we're gonna do some different stuff pretty quickly. Actually, you stay here for the moment. Yeah, you run in there. I guess that doesn't actually matter because we don't have that going. we're going to take some damage from this, but can't do a whole lot about it. Also, there's a chance we won't, because it'll go around the little skinny room here. So here we just got to hit shields, because this thing's got to do one more swipe, and they're going to run really soon. Just in time. Jump imminent. And they didn't fire again. So that wasn't so bad in the end, actually. I was getting a little worried there for a second. It was getting a little more sketchy than I liked. Alright, 15 scrap, fuel, drone part, and another 10 scrap, fuel, and 2 missiles. So that's really great. Hey, Crow. Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of a, like, you know, once you start going against the flak, you start missing. Hey, Thomas. Good to see you guys. Right, so we're going to go to the store. Got a good chunk of scrap here. Not going to get the scrap recovery arm. I'm not going to get anything. Yeah, not worth buying a defense drone yet. That's so greedy. We don't need these. Sell my weapon and the beam drone and buy a crew teleporter. Alright. Now, second question. Do I consider repairing some? Probably. Three. Like I say, run the other day. First jump ship running with burst 2 and a small bomb. Cheese. I know I've had some fights where I've been really, really glad the ship was running away. I know I had one, I think it was on one of the Mantis ships, where if they weren't running away, I would have died almost certainly. Because it was like a ship I just couldn't kill or something. Alright. What am I doing? Nothing else at this store. I got plenty of fuel, I'm not selling anything, there's nothing here to buy. Makes me sad, but so it goes. So this is when it's like 50% chance of a fight, right, if you ignore it. Stealth B run where you're like, the only reason you didn't die is because they were running. Yeah, and so you die jump 2. Yeah, they just like to critically wound you to start off and then run away and be like, alright, it's an alley-oop. Next guy gets you. I feel like this is worth it. Go looking for the rebel ship. Alright, well it didn't double the fleet pursuit at least. Right, let me see how many jumps we have left here. There's a few empty jumps in a row, not ideal. But we had a good start. So you have 5 more jumps before the exit. Let's go to the distress first. Leaving your destination. 8 scrap and a quest. I mean, that can be a reactor, which is honestly pretty valuable on the ship, unsurprisingly. Well, hey Badger, I don't know if I said hi to you either. Missile, some kind of drone. Ooh, a fire drone, that's fun. So that's 1 each, and then this has to be a Lido, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And then we'll definitely want shields up. Although, thankfully, this doesn't do anything to us until, unless this hits our shields, you know, assuming we have them up. But I should probably be using the beam drone right away, right? Yeah, so that's a Lido. Alright, and that's 3 power, so it goes offline immediately. That's nice. Nice. Such a satisfying whiff. Great swipe. So might as well do that for charging the FTL just in case something crazy happens. I'm tempted to be greedy here. Yeah, I think we do. Also, this thing gets a lot of double swipes against the riggers. It's not like that pirate ship. Do this because I can. Oops. That doesn't matter. 17 scrap, alright. Nice. That's a nice chunk. So I'm not going to see another store. It was, what, 3 more jumps, right? 1, 2, 3. Rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Aid the civilian ship. Hacking. With a heavy and a mini beam. They're not fooling around. Although it's like if we saw AI playing how we play, we'd think they're fooling around for a moment and be like, they're doing all kinds of weird stuff. But then suddenly it would make sense and be horrible. That's her shield's down for sure. He's gonna hack my battery or something, right? Ah, we dodged it. So pro. So pro. Man, level 2 hacking too. Oh, that's disgusting. Imagine this as the first jump on so many ships. You don't have Zoltan shield. It's got heavy mini beam. It does a level 2 hack, like on your weapons, your shields, or like your oxygen. Just kills you. You're gross auto hacker. Get out of here. All right, double rewards. Quest. Do I run drone hacks? I feel like I run drone hacks with the beam one, honestly. Sector 1 and 2, I feel like this thing puts in so much work. It always makes me feel like, oh, it's like actually secretly really good, but that it just isn't. Also, it kind of requires you just like having their shield suppressed constantly, at which point a lot of weapons are really good. I think it's also kind of Zoltan C, you feel like you're just so off that like everything feels like, oh wow, that's like really good. Alright, so we got the Rebel assaulting. They also have the heavy and the mini beam combo. But they do not have level 2 hacking, so that's helpful. Fights like this are where if you bought shields, you could do a bio kill here. But I don't think it's a worthwhile purchase at first. Shields. Chance that would have fired a tiny bit in time, but not really sure about it. Every fight now, I'm just like, I'm glad they don't have a flak. That just went back online, but still. Just gonna do it now. It's probably a touch early. Gotta like maximize my time until using the battery, but it's okay. Nice. So we're pretty safe as long as the beam stays down. Unless we're pretty safe either way because they have to time together. It's like, yeah, I could sense it. I was like, they're gonna run soon or something. We gotta like pick this up right now. 3 fuel, 8 scrap. I don't think it's quite worthwhile. I'm pretty sure we got you okay. Yeah, we got your sheet. Piloting, you're done for. Nice. 13 scrap. Alright. No free reactor or anything, but that's alright. Yeah, the mini beam did not let the beam drone did not like their oxygen that fight, did it? It's pretty focused. This is an interesting one because actually they're pretty bad at getting through Zoltan shields compared to us. And it's like if you interrupt this at all, it really weakens it as a weapon. Versus like we can get through Zoltan shields quite effectively. This starting setup. Early, but I'm doing it for the extra 5% dodge. Hey, look, can pretend that paid off. That time so nicely doing it like that. I don't want to risk interrupting that before the ion came in. Well, that's a good swipe. Look at that. I think we just target their shields here. We need 2 more swipes at most. Yeah. Yeah, the mind control. Come on, do it before the missile fires. Good job, beam drone. Ah! 7 health. That was just mean. 18 scrap. Alright. So 134 scrap sector 1. It's easy to calculate because we haven't spent... Actually, that's not true. Bought 3 repairs, I think. So 140 scrap, sector 1, actually. Nice. And the surrender of their goods. And they're running, because that's what they do. Defense drone, nice and useless. That's good. Cat come through the door. The thing that's nice about this setup, at least, is these disruptors or riggers, you just get good swipes with the beam drone often. Now it's like these ships, they're better rewards if you crew kill them, but that's not something we can rely on here. Actually, gonna be greedy. See how it goes. Taking out the shields for me. Jeez. It's like, you got it. Shoot something else, maybe. I mean, you took a break for one swipe, I guess. There you go, piloting. That's a good one. Like half the swipes for like in shields. 19 scrap. It was transporting weaponry. Ah, that's too bad. Alright. Well, we're going abandoned, almost certainly. Rebel controlled. Way more likely you're going to run into ships with drone control, which is like our deadliest enemies right now, because that gets your result shield fast. You know, hacking and all that stuff more frequently. That's not true, actually. I don't know if that's true at all. I'm just making things up. I'm not sure what the rate of hacking is between these two, because you can have it here too. But this has 2 stores guaranteed. This is 1 to 2. I like the extra green early on because the higher chance that you'll find more stores, depending on sector type. But you know, I'm not gonna bet on that versus what I can get right now. It's like I can't get oxygen kills against abandoned ships, but I can't really get oxygen kills either unless I go up to, you know, shields 4. So I'm probably not going to do that until the end of the sector. So it is what it is. So definitely have to find a store. Oh, post cat show cat. Yeah, I can get the cat. You subscribed with Prime today, you can definitely request a cat. Let me go grab her. She's like just on the chair there. Been requested. She just wants to like lay down on my lap when I pick her up and bring her over here. But then you can't see her all. And you can't see her at all. The lighting is here. Except for the green screen effect getting her now. Jeez. What a fluffy girl. Oh, I know. But that's one of the things, moving, setting up the new room. Gonna have a dedicated room for the computer and all that stuff, so gonna have a dedicated spot just to be able to show cat on camera more effectively. Yeah, because you can't see when you're in my lap, even if you're happy there. All right, but yeah, so that's definitely something I'm planning around. Gotta have a cat spot. All right, so it's like probably want to go here because I just want to like rush to a store, but I don't know if I need to rush to a store. I guess this is a really early exit, honestly. So I can only get so many jumps in before here anyways. Yeah, I don't want to like go down this way because I want to end up going up around here. So I can't get to these jumps otherwise to see what they are. Time to dive, yeah, that seems unlikely. Although not impossible. There's a chance it'll happen. Super shield bypass. Oh, and I didn't prevent over there. Oops. Nope. Cat leaving. Oh, don't go to oxygen. Oops. I just want to try and get them out of clone base as fast as possible. That's the most annoying thing to have them break. All right. I have to figure out how I want to do this. You're least valuable. Like annoying micro time. You can go over here. And you're decently trained already, honestly. All right. One of your all-time favorite runs on the ship was fighting 2 more Zoltans early on and going for the meme of bombing globies in a teleporter. That's pretty fun, yeah. She's like, well, I've got 6 Zoltans and a clone bay. Might as well just start blowing them up, right? Oops. Make sure I did that correctly and don't just vent all this out really quickly. That's gonna start cleaning that up soon, so I gotta switch it now. Huh, I don't know if that door would do anything actually. Got an extra point there, so that's not so bad. Yes, yes. Okay, there we go. They're all dead. And I guess definitely want to recite your life. That's a no-brainer. Just go stand there. You two are obviously fine. I kind of want to be greedy and save that training if I can. I think I'll probably try for it. See if it works out. Maybe I'll learn something. So I feel like if I learn something, it'll be I'll learn that it was a bad idea. Should probably unpause too, instead of just staring at it. All right. Okay, I think we're all good here. Streamlabs was being funny for a second, but I think it seems like it's okay. Alright, so I want to see what this jump is. I know that one. None of these are stores. Well, that's unfortunate. Literally the same exact thing I just did. At least it's only 3 this time. That is a difference. They're just gonna go right into doors though. That's obnoxious. Right? Are they gonna preference somewhere where they can all 3 go? Forget. No, they're just gonna try to bust through all that instead. Alright, fine. This is so great. You can keep venting it and block their path. Silly AI. Make sure I pick the right Zoltan, right? All right, that was engaging. All right. Not exactly, but you know. You're getting a sense of deja vu. Yeah, I feel you there. And at least it was humans boarding and not Zoltans. You know, that's helpful. Trying to fix this thing. It's screwing up. I don't know what it is. Alright. So 2 stores somewhere in this half of the map. Let's go down this way so we can wrap up around. So 7 more jumps before the exit. We've taken 2 and just had borders so far. Hopefully we'll get something a little better this next jump. Send away party to investigate. And it's an empty jump. Alright. Not ideal. Store. So now that I've found it, I'm going to go around this way because this could be a store also. In which case I'd probably visit both. And I don't want to do this and then be like, well, now I also have to like waste a jump or something. 5 fuel, that's something. Attempt to download. Accidentally reactivated. Oh no. Ion and a missile. Classic combination for scouts, I feel like. Just Toledo, that's good. Yeah. Auto scouts. Why you gotta be like this? There we go. It's like you're like about to fire, but not, because once it's firing, you can depower it. But I think it needs to be actually firing. This timing's not working out for that. Yeah. Alright, piloting that's a great one though. Nice. Whatever, just move now and get to the next one. Thought I was gonna sneak in for a second. Nice, maybe they don't have a buffer. Nope, they do. That's okay. Gotta keep an eye on the back. battery in case that becomes relevant. So I don't really think so with the piling broken. Being able to just like regularly ion the missile down here. Nice. This is a double swipe. 13 scrap. So I'll probably go right to that store now, so I can hopefully find this second store. That was the only thing about doing the jumps that way, I realized. 5. I haven't seen any of these. It's like if it's that one, it's probably just not going to happen no matter what. Or this one. But yeah, we can get to any of these. Yeah, it's one too many there. Like we'd have to dive the exit if we wanted to like go to another store there or something. I guess actually we can still get to any of these if we go here first. Right, because it's 5 until the exit. Someone's telling me to do that. I'm gonna follow that instinct. Give me an empty jump, right? Inquire about the process. No. Yeah, that was a waste of a jump. That's okay. Hacking stuff, oh, so bad. Mind control. Mind control is something. Gotta buy all the fuel. Oh, did the stream reset? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just realized that. It was acting up before. But then it seemed like it was okay. Instead, it was still just going. It's like... I don't think spending all my scrap to buy a teleporter and like a Lanius or a human is the right play here. I mean, probably just be a human, honestly, is a better one. I was just trying to think of like ways I can increase my offense right now. So I don't think I have the support to like make that super viable yet. But mind control's an option. It gets us crew kills too. We still have scrap to buy a weapon or something for the next store. Yeah, like if I had a bomb or something, like anything that could be like boarding support more than like charge ion through 2 shields with a beam drone, like I'd be considering it more heavily. Also, like if I had another crew member or something, or even like got extra power or something. But that feels like one of those plays where it's like, oh, this like feels like it's getting bad. Like that's like a move to make that like I avoid usually. But it's like I don't think this is the time to do it with this ship. But I'm buying mind control. It's like not, it doesn't feel like the most synergistic system with this setup, but it still makes a difference. And there's times it can make a big difference. Yeah, just the shields upgrade gives crew kill potential for sure. It's like I'm gonna have to get that next sector no matter what. Man, this has been a terrible abandoned sector. We've had one fight, I think. Attack the Lania ship. Ooh, a flak. This is where I'm like, well, I need the crew to like be able to use mind control too. It's part of the trick. I'm gonna run you. I should probably keep one down here now. So I need to use the battery here though either way, unless I had to run this guy into weapons. I realized if I wanted to not use the battery at this moment. That's fine. Shields, that's a good one. So just get you there, ready to steal the power. Alright, 4 damage coming in. We dodge one of them. Nice. We dodged one. And 2 fake ones. Piloting. Beautiful. And interrupt the repair. So good. I'm sure they'll repair pretty quick now. Oops. Oh, this is going to be up in time. It is. Nice. Perfect. Fake one. 2 more damage. That was so close to getting it. Just a little too slow. Just 1 damage at least. Contact the slugs. Scrap recovery arm. Alright, that's something. Double rewards. So that makes up for how bad the sector's been a little bit. Even if it's just we sell it, that's still another 25 scrap. Plus that fight was like 20 or 30 scrap, right? Definitely a valuable jump. Yeah, alright, I guess you start out down here now. Usually I don't make that play until I get another crew member to put on piloting, but man, and then one of these 2 is a store. Jeez, this is a garbage abandoned sector. Ooh, Pulsar. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to insult you, abandoned sector. You're very lovely, I'm sure. Actually, first I need to get this lined up first. That was a good swipe, good start. Nice. Now, what is it? This one is like, I probably should have ran you up here already. I'm trying to remember. If you have shields powered at all, it'll hit Zoltan shields, but it ignores them if you don't have shields powered. Is that how I'm remembering? Totally be wrong here. Alright, yeah, hit my Zoltan shields, which is what I wanted. Yeah, nothing else. That's good. And hit their shields and weapons. That's nice. Go, beam drum, go. Oops, yeah, you gotta be... Shields and engines, that's fine. Only 2 more swipes. Good job. 21 scrap, all right. Actually, 23 scrap. A Baby Roach asks his dad what happens if they get sprayed with Raid. Papa Roach said suffocation, no breathing. That's pretty good. Yeah, store. Alright. I probably have to dive, don't I? I probably have to dive because there's... If this is my weapon, like the next, there's no guarantee next sector if I find stores early that they have weapons. There's no guarantee this has anything useful either. And like, as long as we buy engines 3, I think diving is relatively safe because of the Zoltan shield. Yeah, I have 1 green sector and 1 red sector. And it's like, it could be a green Zoltan sector where both the stores are at the very back, or they're in the beginning. They both are useless. I feel like the risk of that is big. The difficulty I have here is I'm not sure what the risk is in diving. And how much it's offset by Zoltan shield. And part of it's just like I don't have a ton of experience diving, and then also like with Zoltan Sea or specifically or anything, it's not a ship I'm usually diving with. I feel like I have to go there. Yeah, I think you need level 4 to not eat too, honestly. I think my engines upgrades would matter. Depending what this store is. But it's happening. Yeah. Thank you, FTL, for telling me that I made the right choice in coming here. So now I just need to figure out the best way to do this. We're probably selling the scrap recovery arm. We might be selling like most of our stuff, because those are weapons. 45. 45 for engines. So I want 160. Plus, honestly, I'm going to buy fuel, but we'll start with 160. So 31. So we got to sell 2 things at least. And that gives us some room to buy some fuel. Yeah, probably the best 2 weapons I could find. Quite possibly the best 2 weapons I could find. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for me to say right now if it's better to sell the charge ion or sell the beam. It's like I don't really see myself using the charge ion outside of Zoltan shields and crew killing. I don't really see myself using the beam outside of Zoltan shields or like a really bad fight where I need something additional. Because like I'm not going to go up to 5 weapon power for a little while because of this. Because this doesn't synergize great with the flak. Although it's still something. But yeah, as the blue options, I mean this has a blue option too, but not as good as this blue option. Because it's obvious the scrap recovery arm goes. And the Zoltan shield stays. And I don't think I could, it's like it's too valuable, I think, buying. It's like I gotta buy the flak. And this is like, flak heavy laser is so much better than flak charge ion. For like a bunch of reasons. I mean, I gotta buy both to start off. It's like right now at this moment, all I care about is I just want to see the stores on the next sector, and I want them to be terrible, and be like, haha. Or I guess just late in the sector would be fine too, or something. Don't be Scott. Keep the, yeah, I'm definitely keeping the Zoltan shield. That's not a concern. Yeah, I don't have engines training at all either. Also, I could double dive. No, that's not worth it. I'm probably not going to early stores next sector. Do you know who I am, Badger? No, it's true. I'm probably not going unless I have some insane scrap that comes up. All right. Yeah, because I need to buy engines. I'm not going to go and then just die because the ASB just hits me repeatedly and like piloting an engines or something. So you're the first to go. And that gets me that. And no fuel. Well, I guess I could give me fuel because I do that instead. This is the one. So let's see, 39, you said it's just under 40 seconds for manned level 3 engines. And what is it, ASB's every like 15 to 20 seconds or something? Yeah, 15 to 20 seconds, and then it appears 5 to 10 seconds. So it's 20 to 30. So I guess actually, if it's 20 both times, you still beat it. Was that manned level 3 engines, is that's unskilled for 39.6 seconds? That's, I thought engines 3 was like not terrible. I'm really tempted to do it, but I'm also like, do I really need, well honestly it's like I'm tempted to do it, but not because I not want to like sell one of those things, but just because I want to use that scrap on other stuff. I'm definitely buying fuel. I mean, am I realistically using these? I mean, I feel like the beam drone is the one that's like, I'm not going to use this for a long time. It's like, this isn't going to be used until like flagship. I feel I'm supposed to sell this, but beam drone, you know, I want to lose you when I loved you. You were wonderful for 2 sectors, and I'm glad that you can enable me to do other stuff. You kind of want women's up for the dive? Yeah, I mean, that's what I was just thinking too. I'm like, well, now I have the scrap. This feels way better because I don't want to be like, oh, I have to take I have to take a fight with just the flak 1 now, which is like not great against 2 shields. Yeah, thank you for bringing up the beam drone respectfully. Yeah, that's right. You know, I don't need to be a hater on it all of a sudden just because I'm done with it. Remember our time fondly. So there's that. And now it's okay, yeah, do we keep the charge ion still? Or do we sell it to buy even more engines? Or something. 49. So many decisions to make. Yeah, I think the 3 engines is okay. Might go shields upgrade now. Not sure origin power. Yeah, it's like, that's the thing. This ship also has so many upgrade paths to go down. So I'm thinking selling the charge, buying a shield buffer and fuel. Yeah, I'm nuts not getting engines 4 into a dive if I can. Yeah, that's a possibility too. That's definitely a possibility that I'm nuts for that. It's the other one I keep just coming back to. My issue with engines 4 is I'm buying it for that one jump and not for until, like, you know, I feel like I have to aggressively dive after that. Or I should, like, take this jump then also or something. And I'm not going to get into that. I can't get this without diving this one. So I'd have to do a double dive. Or can I get this one, I guess? It's an interesting question, too. No. That's not happening. But good spotting, because it was close. I was definitely close. Man, Zoltan C, why you gotta have such tough decisions? I don't know. That's what I'm going for, apparently. That's what I'm feeling. It'll be an interesting one. Let's see how it goes. It's not the weapon I'm going to be charging. But yeah, that's not going. Cool. Mini beam too, speed that up. Huh. Should have started doing sensors. Only 3 crew. It's interesting. Think about the difference between doing an evasion mind control tactic versus mind controlling him and having him shoot this down. Also, I'm not sure if they take my Zoltan shields out, if that'll change this AI and then suddenly he won't actually get to break that system. Which is making me want to do this. Got Lido, Artemis, basic mini beam. So I think we're okay not having our shields up for the first. I guess it depends on the timing of this with the Artemis. Guess I'll find out. I don't think I can fire this quite yet. I should have. Well, whatever, you need to be manning, that's right. What do I do? What do I do? It's because I don't want to depower this any more than I have to. Oh, the timing. That was just about to hit. Jeez, perfect. Oh, I got the mini beam down, at least for a moment. That's huge. All right, I'm really happy about that. That's a really good development so far. Let's see. Yeah, first volley feels kind of crucial here. Yeah, I agree. First volley feels really crucial here. Yeah. So that might have been mind control doing its work also. Depends what level piloting they had. Swap their weapons. So this was the Lido, wasn't it? Because the charge time, I guess. Yeah, that's a Lido. Lido basic. That's a much better situation. But now it's like, now my question is, what do I target next? Because there's hit, I mean, there's hit, I guess hit weapons. Because it's like hitting shields. It's going to be too many volleys to take him out still. I know it's like I'm almost halfway to this being done. I think we just keep going weapons. I might board now too, which will be interesting. Nice. Beautiful. Empty room. So good. And I believe we got to breach into their weapons, which is just like phenomenal, honestly. It is fine. Probably just take you with me. Ah, the power shot canceled my heavy laser. All I care about now is running. Ah, gross. Good thing I have the charge ion, I guess. Because I'm going to go here because of the stores, and also I'm not convinced Zoltan controlled is deadlier than Rebel controlled. Rebel controlled is disgusting. Also, I guess with the Zoltan shield and having a weapon that's decent against Zoltan shields, this is less bad. Or it's like, I don't know, I feel like I've just had such bad sector 2, 3, 4 Rebel controlled. I've had bad times. So I'm gonna go Zoltan. Tell me about Zoltan sectors. Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna watch out for the that Ion Storm event, Crow. Don't worry. But also, I have 4 Zoltans and a level 2 battery, so that's already like 3 more power than you were working with to start off. I was realizing that too. Part of the reason they had so much power that fight was probably because they had Zoltans in their crew to like bounce it, so they didn't need to have 19 power or whatever it was. They probably had like, you know, 14 or 13 or whatever it would have been. Everyone just come in for like a moment and help do it quicker. Right. And for your efforts, you're rewarded with a fresh health bar. So fresh and so clean. Yeah, it was part, but it definitely could have been all Zoltan still. Especially when it's like that kind of extreme power situation going on. So yeah. Alright. I gotta grab a drink and stuff. And take a break for a minute, because it's been a little bit of intense Zoltan C. Although not bad at this point. Oh, thanks Danzel Glovington also for the follow. About an hour ago. Hopefully you didn't miss it. All right. So I just put BRB up, and I'll be back in just like 2 minutes. All right. Thanks for hanging around. Okay, what's the situation here? Take a moment to assess. Try and be greedy with a low health crew. Run into Zoltan Border Police. Oh, you're so close though, I can't help it. Weapons charge so important right now. Start you on doors still. So it's like I've got a few concerns going on here, obviously. Like the weapons are all right for Sector 3, just doing these two. Do want shields soon, because our weapons aren't strong enough unless we get hacking or something for me to feel okay with shields 1 at this point, even with a Zoltan shield. And I'd rather have hacking than cloaking. Second shield bubble just in general would be good too, because like we can run into halberd and stuff, where basically it's just we have to suppress it or take, you know, a solid chunk of damage. Yeah, definitely shout out to Crow's crew killing video. Part of what got me hooked on like doing the high level FTL, crew killing puzzles, just seeing like how many ways there were to figure them out. It's very like addictive part of the game. It's very interesting, you know, logic tree. Obviously not buying fuel since we can't even afford it. Otherwise I possibly would buy a little bit, honestly. Alright. I've had a not insignificant number of empty jumps, I'll be honest. Maybe I'll go around the nebula. I'm always so uncertain about nebulas. I feel like I value them less than some other players for sure. It's like fuel is an issue. But like low scrap is a bit of an issue at some point too. Alright, well we gotta fight at least. They've got some aggressive weapons, I gotta say. Well, at least we get one volley off no matter what. Yeah. I mean, mind control loses the value here, like obviously, but. Nice. Yeah, I thought so. Actually, I guess if I'm just gonna do that anyways, I should just do this. It's a better play. Oh, we got a fire. Early on heavy, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, because let's see. Boarding drone is the good one. That's the one that's like 32 scrap. Anti-personal is the one that's like 17, which would probably still be worth it. Oh yeah, and I have drone. I have 3 drone power. I even forgot they give you a buffer on the ship. That's nice. I could totally use the boarding drone. Don't think I'm going to. Yeah, blue options. That's true. There are some nice blue options for the boarding drone. Sells for 35. Oh, nice. Gotta name your guide the Anti-Neozar score guide, you know? If you think that'll get you some attention, you can go for it. I think if anything, it'll just get me some attention, but... You'd rather power bar than a drone buffer? I think just about everyone feels that way. Yeah, I can't risk a Zoltan. Cool, so... That might be a store we end up going to. Sell the boarding drone at it. Buy fuel. Border police. Pike beam. Ion. If you didn't have the flak, it wouldn't be so bad. Charge ion versus flak 1 for taking down Zoltan shields. I mean, technically, if I don't miss, this does it faster with the heavy combined with it. Because this has to fire twice. I feel like this is a little too like hit RNG reliant to start out with at least. Oh, border police, you're so annoying. So, if I mind control him, he goes into defense, I'm pretty sure. Now, is that better? Probably. Or what? No, it's better than it, yeah. Yeah. Start prepping that. Actually, do I kind of want you in an engine cell for this first volley, even. Maybe just have to use the battery soon is what it is. I really didn't get him. So here it's like, is it maybe worth swapping at this point? Or we just get with a heavy? I don't know. It just doesn't feel worth it to me to swap. I didn't have my things all the way up, whoops. Yeah, I still have time before the pike if I do this even. No dodges. That's fine. That's a mistake. But that's okay. doesn't matter actually because it's not charged yet anyways. That's coming in. So we do that. The timing. Didn't realize the time, like I thought this was going to get there first for some reason. I thought these traveled faster than ions. I guess it's about the same. It's okay. Keep an eye on that too. That's huge. That's super huge. All right. So right now we're immune to their damage. Oh, do we get a fire also? I guess I should check their sensors. No, whatever. Just go repair the oxygen first. You go there, you go there. You go back. You go there. I mean, battery's gonna end really soon, but that's the way it goes. Just the pike. You do this until the battery ends. Gonna make it in time. Yeah. I'm being silly with the runner. Though mind control would be helpful. So many things. I only have the power to spare. I think right now I just need to shoot them. I'm getting too fancy. It's like, I can't remember when this fired, but I feel like it's coming up too soon. Which is really unfortunate that I messed that up then. Ah, man, I totally could have done both still. It's okay. At some point it's gonna be like, well, I should just eat the flak and that's fine. Save again for the moment. Until I get you over there. I want to do this first. The battery's gonna be back up again soon, which will be a huge difference. They took the iron down again too. Something about, I think when they run 2 Zoltans in there maybe to repair. I don't know what it is in the weapon slots. There's something funny that goes on over there. Just the flak online now, jeez. I'm just going to use battery because I have power for it. Right, you are going to run to sensors. So I feel like I should wait for the heavy still. So that's what's going on over there, huh? Yeah, I mean, the chance of crew kill happening are pretty slim considering they have a med bay. There's chance that breaks it. Does it stun him? Does he get out in time? Oh, look at that. Oh, and an NG. That made me really happy. That was such a cool crew kill. Because it's like that, I didn't have a way to like change my targeting around. I mean, I guess I could have tried to like eye on the med bay or something. Send the boring drone over. But yeah, that fight ended up going not so bad. For how bad that fight could have gone, considering like my power situation and their weapons, I think it went pretty well. All right, that was a good one. All right, so you're gonna be taking over for Bear, obviously. Bear. Everyone's all mixed up. You got engines. Oh, my weapons one's the only who's almost dead. That's right, because you were fighting. So you're the one that I risk being almost dead anyways. You can free a power bar. That's like so crucial right now. It's really good. Well, here's the stores that I would have been looking for. I would have been going through up here because it's the most jumps and be like, where's the store? Well, I guess I would have found it there. I would have had this like, had to waste jumps this way anyways. All right, let me see, because this curve is definitely favoring the exit location. Definitely 7, maybe 8. It's a little far out to tell, but looking like a possibility of 8. Just like almost all of these, so yeah, we'll go to the store first, I guess, and then kind of go around and hit that store. See you, Thomas. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for coming by. Well, there's weapons at this store. Halberd. Goodbye, boarding drone. You're definitely gone. I don't think I'm buying the halberd, am I? You see traps. Yeah, it's like I need upgrades right now more than any of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'd consider is the halberd. I mean, fuel more than anything. That's the #1 choice. Because it's like halberd means 5 weapon power, and then like all my power and weapons. And it's so much scrap right now. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. I had to like sell the Zoltan shield to do it or something, right? Yeah, so I don't need any of those. I buy all the fuel because this game doesn't want to give me fuel. Charge for halberd. Well, it's like I'm more thinking like I'm not gonna get the like I gotta buy upgrades. I'm still thinking about like just selling the charge outright. But I'd rather hold on to it if I can spare that 25 scrap. Just because I need to put money into the ship. I need shields too soon. I need more power. Like, all these things can get punished in a really bad fight. I get like battery hacked or something, like just die. Because that's the thing, it's like most fights I can microwave, but there's some fights where your micro doesn't matter anymore. And there's something to this, but my power's still so limited doing that even. So tempted to do that. Oh, well, the whole point of the charger wasn't just for events. This also gives me something to scale into over time. And obviously, like the halberd does that too, but it just stops. Right now, right now there's always the balance of like scaling in the future versus what you need now. And usually, I'm very concerned just about the future. But more and more, I'm concerned about the now. Because the ship can it can have a really bad fight on the ship. Obviously, I've been traumatized from that other Zoltan C run a bit. And then just seeing like a crow get punished in that low power fight. I'm a little wary about like being too cavalier about delaying upgrades. So you should start right there. It's more helpful. Actually, you should start right there. It's even more helpful. 3 shield enemies aren't great for me, right? Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of problems right now that are gonna like become bigger problems. So it's like I also, I want higher weapon power for the charge ion. Or yeah, for the halberd against 3 shield enemies. Yeah, I think the halberd's a trap because it's like it's so hard for me to use right now. Like I can't even like even if I sell stuff, if I sell both of these and buy it, I still can't get it online with the flak one until I get more money. It's just like too much of an investment in the future. Mostly I'm just thinking about like what I want to buy before doing any more fights because I'm already worried about fights this sector. And if that's just like buy a shields buffer, buy a power bar. Maybe I just risk another one. I got the NG. That's a big help. I think I can hold off repairing, hopefully. I don't love not having the shields. Sector 3. There's a good chance I'll buy it after like one more jump. Hey, Dracula Lantern. Whew. So, Lido, Flak 1, Burst Laser 2. Only 1 shield. That's helpful. But yeah, we're shooting their weapons off the bat, that's for sure. Like, we gotta use battery, like, soon now. Like, honestly, like now. All right. Pretty good. All right, got some dodges in. That's really good. Nice. Break the system and we'll check out what's going on. I think that's enough, honestly. Yeah, that's the problem with the fire, though. It's a rock. It's not going to mess with them enough. Repeatedly mind control him or something. I don't think it's worth messing with that stuff right now. Just shoot him. Alright. So how many jumps do we have before the store here? 3. If I want to go. I mean, I do want to go there because I need fuel. That's the thing, I actually get... Well, that's the thing, I'm not actually sure if I get 6 jumps before this exit or not. Pretty tough call. Kind of leaning towards a yes. I don't know if that'll actually work out, which is how the jumps are. I guess it's like... if I don't go to the store, but it's like I need to go to the store. Unless I get a bunch of fuel from something. It's like I hate that being the reason, but that's the #1 reason I gotta go there. Alright, so we send in our crew. Alright, I need that more than another crew member since I have the NG. Hawk is gone. Got a clone bay. And some scrap. Yeah, this is something I was concerned about. Hull beam. Ooh. And a heavy ion though, so that's something interesting. Alright, so I'm not too concerned about mind control because it's just like it doesn't really matter that much. I can mind control right back if I need to. Now I'm wondering though, is it actually worth firing the flak or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't have the power to move around. Like I should have swapped its slots actually. That's what it is. Because it's like I'd rather bank on an asteroid hitting in time to then hit both these together again. I don't think it's that crazy. That may be late already, honestly. Is the whole beam coming up soon? I think I'm okay. What did I say? I'd still have my Zoltan shield. Asteroid? No, it's okay. Not the power. so I was like, I needed to pre-fire this because the asteroid screws up the volley timing. It's okay. Jeez, you're gonna be too late. Should have just kept you in there. So trying to dodge. It's okay. Ooh, how much damage is it gonna be? It's gonna be, is that gonna be another 3? 6 damage swipe. You're gonna do it? 5 damage. Hull beam just is disgusting. I dodged that at least. Okay. This is looking better now. Weapons are down. Shields are tapped. It's kind of okay that we lose our power. Yeah. Should be good now. Okay. I want to lose my shields. $17 scrap. Yeah, I just want 5 free damage events. True, yeah. What am I doing here? Just trying to take damage still. Alright, another fight. Ooh, a halberd. That's something to have shields against, right? Well, hopefully we can dodge one of the shots from this. Because that gives us a volley that we can take from the halberd with no damage. Trying to think about the timing on all this. That's something. Oh, that's huge. I thought so. So the flak, one of the flaks hit their laser. Cool. So we don't take any damage from their first volley here. It just gets us down to 1 Zoltan shield. Nice. That's huge. Alright, that's a fine volley for you to miss. I'm glad you hit the first 2. That was much more important. And that's safer now. Safer than hitting shields. Get that piloting down. I think I should probably do some like min-max crew training there, at least on weapons. But apparently I'm not. Alright, so we go to the store. I have some scrap to spend, at least, if we want to buy something. Oh, okay. Stuff to think about. I don't think I can buy the reloader. That makes me sad. Scanners and a burst laser. There's a good chance we sell that for a burst laser. Burst laser one is a good upgrade plan. For sure. Reloaders, ultra greed. Can't do that. Scanners is probably a good choice too, honestly. I think we have some nebulas coming up. Plus it's just like such a survival item. So that's 80. Let's see something with 44. 69 once I sell the charge. Buy fuel. I mean, it's like I gotta buy shields at some point. Two more fights before the exit. I want to repair some. Weapons 4 before 4 shields. Yeah, I mean, I want weapons 5. Which is like the same thing. It's funny how it's because the difference between this and the halberd. But it's because this has that flexibility of doing 4 and not slowing my volley speed. And it's cheaper and later in the sector. I think is the difference is. I'm trying to figure out if scanners is a buy or not. Yeah, Flak Halberd's a lot less targeted, it's true. Right now it's like the balance between repairs, scanners, upgrades. Oh, the halberd cooldown. Yeah, that too. That as well. I think I get both of them. Not both as in that and a reloader, although it's so tempting, isn't it? I'm still going to use the heavy over the burst laser one, I think, though, in most fights. So it's like until I get the extra weapon power up, that's kind of a buffer. I'm just kind of close out this sector, see what I have for the next sector, and decide then. Participate, 14 scrap. All right, that's something. So it might be an extra jump that I don't get here. We'll see. We're going to examine the station. Bypass. Man, these weapon systems these enemies are having. This is kind of nutty. Only one shield, which is definitely something. 3 crew. If I mind control you, they still fire before you break anything, so I think it's more worth mind controlling the Mantis. delaying my weapons charge. That's a little bit close. Where are you going? This way. Just trying to make sure the flak wasn't going into weapons there. Just gonna like kill them both, and then someone's gonna hit my clone bay like immediately, right? 2 damage, alright. Alright, that's what I like to see. As long as my damage gets through too. Of course they have like a med bay and everything too. Like, I don't think the crew kill's coming here. You're gonna have to reset your life. Not gonna be much of a choice, I don't think. So the flak must be slot 1 because they have 1 power bar at least and nothing's powering. So because the Zoltan's doing the repair, they screw themselves basically. See, now they swapped the basic laser on because he left the room. It's pretty funny. I guess I could try for like a heavy laser into the med bay, see if it gets a fire. No. And no. $21 scrap. Well, you're definitely venting. I mean, I guess I get 2 jumps at least, minimum before a fight. 16. 24. I'll see how I feel when we get there. Yeah, this has been an interesting Zoltan C start, I have to say. Curious like how the scrap is actually, because feel like I had a lot of empty jumps in general, both like sector 1 and 2. But I don't know if that's actually true. Yeah, this one was C. I kind of thought so, but I would have had to miss the store. Like there's no way I could do the store and not miss a jump or dive. And that felt worth it for the scanners and the burst lasers, so. Rebel, they really want me to go rebel controlled. They've been trying to get me to go there like all game, right? That was rebel, and that was rebel, and that was rebel. It's like, that better be a stronghold then. I guess we only have 1 purple sector. It's up at the top. There's more. But either way, that's alright. Nice late exit. But without warning, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call this a night. I know I only did 3 sectors, which is like the least I've ever done, I think, for starting a new run. But it is pretty late my time, and this next sector might take quite a while because there's gonna be a lot of micro probably. So I think that's gonna be it for me. Do a raid, see, I think I heard Crow is playing again tonight, so we can go check out his stream. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Tweakweg again, thanks for the subscription. And yeah, I'm feeling alright about this run. Thinking back to my really bad Zoltan run, my really bad Zoltan C run. I think I had hacking instead of mind control, but I had much worse weapons. So I think overall I'm in better shape. I think I have like a really good thing to scale into. We have a store nearby also. It's like that might be the only store, but it's nice knowing it's like we can take a couple jumps and then go there if we need to. Repair, whatever. Probably buy shields like immediately when I start tomorrow. I'm very concerned about having one shield at this point. Because like 2-drone fight, I just start taking damage so fast. But do I just do it? Yeah, I don't let myself risk it tomorrow. Rebel sector, I feel like the chance of running into a ship with 2 offensive drones is not that low. And I need to do that to deal with that. So, that's that. Alright, yeah, your spot is actually supposed to be here. And your spot should actually be there. Save. Okay, cool. Main menu. And let's get a raid going. Oh, no, Crow's not playing. I don't know why I thought he was, unless he had a really quick one. That's fine. Let's see what else we got going on. Playing some FTL. So yeah, I also think I'm planning on picking this up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that should work out fine, but we'll see. Alright, let's go check out Fairy Wild here. See how they're doing. Alright, so hope everyone has a great evening, day, whatever time it is for you, and rest of the week if I don't catch you. And yeah, fun times. See you, Killian. See you, Dracula.